this is not how the story was supposed to go. He was drafted 33rd overall in 2018, not even a first rounder. No hype, no spotlight, just another solid college guard expected to play a backup role. But somehow, Jalen Brunson is outplaying max contract stars, leading playoff runs, and making Madison Square Garden his house. This is how a second-round pick turned into the soul of the Knicks, and maybe their best shot at a championship in decades. To understand how we got here, how Brunson went from a second-round backup to the face of the Knicks, you've got to go back to where it all started: Villanova. Before we jump in, drop a comment if you think the Knicks finally have their guy and can finally win a championship. Born in New Brunswick, New Jersey, Brunson was raised in southern New Jersey until 6th grade. He is the son of Rick and Sandra Brunson. Rick played for the basketball team and Sandra played volleyball. Rick went on to spend 9 seasons in the NBA. The family first settled in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, but moved 7 times before settling in Lincolnshire, Illinois in 2010, where Jalen played his high school career for Stevenson High School. Being the son of an NBA veteran, he was coached hard from day one. Even as a youth, he spent time in NBA locker rooms, such as when his father played for the Knicks, where his future head coach Tom Thibodeau was then serving as an assistant coach. As a freshman, Brunson was an All-Lake County honorable mention selection in 2012, as Stevenson finished the season with a 17-11 record. During his sophomore season, Stevenson started the season 10-4 before going on a 19-game winning streak. That year, Brunson led Stevenson to the March 16, 2013 IHSA Class 4A championship game against Jabari Parker and Kendrick Nunn's 3-time defending state champion, Simeon Career Academy. Stevenson finished the season 29-5. Following the season, the Associated Press named him to the Class 4A All-State second team as the only sophomore on the first or second team. Brunson averaged 26.1 points, 5.4 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 2.9 steals for a Stevenson team that finished the season with a 32-2 record. 2 members of his high school team were National Football League athletes' offspring, Matt Morrissey and Cameron Green. Brunson was named Gatorade Player of the Year for the state of Illinois as a junior. Following the season, the Associated Press named him as the only non-senior on the Class 4A All-State first team. On May 3, 2014, he announced the 8 schools that he was considering playing college basketball for: UConn, Michigan State, Illinois, Kansas, Purdue, Villanova, and Temple. That summer, he was the #1 rated point guard according to ESPN, although the class had a notable shortage of elite pure point guards. Eventually, Brunson committed to Villanova. At the time of his decision, he was ranked as the #1 point guard in the national class of 2015 by scouts. He finished his high school career ranked number 16 in the ESPN 100 and as the #2 point guard behind Isaiah Briscoe. Brunson opened the season in the starting lineup with 12 points and 4 assists against the Fairleigh Dickinson Knights on November 13th. A few days later in the semifinals of the NIT season tip-off against Stanford, Brunson posted 18 points. On December 28th, he posted a then-career-high 22 points against Penn. The 22-point effort was part of a 3-0 week for Villanova, in which Brunson averaged 15.3 points and earned Big East Freshman of the Week. He got better in his sophomore year. Following the regular season, he was one of 4 unanimous selections to the 2016-17 All-Big East first team. After averaging 14.7 points and 4.1 assists as a sophomore, Brunson decided to return to Villanova for his junior season. After the season ended and the 2017 NBA draft class was finalized, Brunson was projected to be a preseason All-American by NBC Sports. Those extra coaching drills paid off because he won 2 NCAA titles at Villanova, but was still overlooked. However, his scouts, coaches, and fans saw him as solid, not spectacular. The 6' 2" 1.88 meter Brunson was the 33rd overall pick and was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks in the second round. He was a relatively low pick in part because of concerns about his ability to play defense and his lack of explosiveness. In fact, that is putting it mildly because he was passed up by 29 teams twice. If you're enjoying this video so far, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out. Now, let's go back to Brunson. He made his NBA debut on October 17, 2018, recording 3 points, 1 rebound, and an assist in a 100-121 loss against the Phoenix Suns. After coming off the bench for his first 4 NBA games, Brunson started in place of the injured Dennis Smith Jr. on October 26th against the Toronto Raptors, scoring 8 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. On January 5th, he was honored by the Philadelphia Sports Writers Association as its Amateur Athlete of the Year. That same night, with J.J. Barea and Devin Harris sidelined, Brunson posted 13 points, a career-high 11 rebounds, and what was then a career-high 8 assists against the Philadelphia 76ers for his first professional double-double. However, playing in a team that has Luka Doncic means you can't be in the limelight the way you're supposed to be based on your talent. That was exactly what happened with Brunson in Dallas. Overall, he showed flashes of what he could do, but the ball always ran through Luka. But when he did get the reins, he cooked. Starting in place of Luka Doncic on February 22nd, Brunson posted a then career-high 22 points against the Denver Nuggets. On March 12, 2019, Brunson improved upon his career high with 34 points with 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal in a 105-112 loss to the San Antonio Spurs. But that was the tip of the iceberg. In the 2022 playoffs versus Utah, he gave the Mavericks 41 points without Luka, alongside 8 rebounds and 5 assists in a 110-104 win over the Jazz. On May 15th, Brunson scored 24 points and grabbed 6 rebounds in a 123-90 Game 7 blowout win against the overall 1-seed Phoenix Suns, securing the Mavericks a place in the Western Conference Finals. Still, Dallas let him walk. Real quick, hit that subscribe button and smash the like button to hear more about players like Brunson. On June 2, 2022, his father was hired by the New York Knicks as an assistant coach. Interestingly, less than a month later, he signed for 4 years worth $104 million for the New York Knicks. Typical of every time in his career there was a media reaction. Frankly, the media called it an overpay, but he didn't let that bother him. His first few months can best be described as steady. However, he improved with every game. And without the shadow of Luka Doncic looming over him, Brunson was gradually building a legacy. On October 19th, he made his Knicks debut in a 115-112 loss in overtime to the Memphis Grizzlies, scoring 15 points along with 9 assists and 6 rebounds. Brunson followed that by scoring 27 points, recorded 13 assists, and grabbed 7 rebounds during a 134-131 overtime victory against the Charlotte Hornets. On January 4, 2023, Brunson scored 38 points, alongside 7 rebounds and 6 assists in a 117-114 win over the San Antonio Spurs. On January 16th, Brunson was recognized as NBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week for the week of January 9th through 15th after averaging 34.8 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 5 assists with 3 30-point games as the Knicks went 3-1 for the week. It was his first career NBA Player of the Week award. On January 18th, Brunson scored 32 points in a 116-105 loss against the Washington Wizards. He scored 25-plus points in 8 straight games, the longest streak by a Knicks guard since Dick Barnett in 1965. Barnett logged 25 or more points in 12 consecutive contests. Brunson scored 41 points on 14 of 9 shooting, 5 of 7 from 3, and 8 of 10 from the free throw line, along with 5 rebounds and 7 assists in a 134-128 overtime loss against the Los Angeles Clippers. Brunson put up 40 points on 15 of 21 shooting from the field and added 5 assists in a 124-106 win over the Brooklyn Nets. On March 1st, Brunson scored 39 points, 30 points in the first half on 15 of 18 shooting, 5 of 6 from 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line in a 142-118 win over the Brooklyn Nets. These performances helped Brunson win his first NBA Player of the Month award when he was named the NBA Eastern Conference Player of the Month for February. He finished the month with 27.3 points and 6 assists while shooting 42.6% from three-point range and 52.9% overall. Then came the breakout. The Knicks went 9-2, finishing out the month with 6 straight wins. He became the 9th player to score 50 points as a Knick. His 9-9 game tied an NBA record for perfect three-point performances that was initially set by New York Knick Latrell Sprewell, who went 9-9 on February 4, 2003, and twice tied by Ben Gordon for the Bulls on April 14, 2006, and for the Pistons on March 21, 2012. Brunson was 12-12, 8-8 on threes in the second half from the field, becoming the first NBA player to shoot 8-8 on three-point shots in an NBA half. The previous record of 7 for 7 had been held by many players. It had been achieved at least 3 times each of the prior 2 NBA seasons. Before the 2021-22 NBA season, 5 players had gone 7-7 in an NBA half, all before 2015, first by Rafe LaFrentz. Brunson had a 7-7, 5-5 on threes, third quarter. On February 10, 2017, Carmelo Anthony went 5-5 on three-point shots, 8-8 from the field in a quarter, and 6-6.5 for the Knicks. Frankly, he offered the kind of performance the Knicks haven't seen in decades. If you think Brunson was good last season, now he has gone to a whole new level. At the start of the season, the Knicks named Brunson as the 36th captain in franchise history. He quickly got the team to new heights. Brunson earned Conference Player of the Week on December 2nd. On December 28th, Brunson posted 55 points, 42 of which came in the second half or later, including 9 in overtime and a 136-132 overtime win over the Washington Wizards. He has been dropping big numbers every game. That is 30-plus points per game, multiple 40-point games, leading the East in playoff scoring, showing sequences of incredible scoring, footwork, and gritty defense. Brunson was named as an Eastern Conference starter for the 2025 NBA All-Star Game. Already, Brunson was named the NBA Clutch Player of the Year during clutch situations. In the regular season, he led the league in made field goals, 52, and ranked second in total points, 156, and third in total assists, 28. In the same situations, he also shot 51.5% from the field, 84% from the free throw line, and averaged a league-best 5.6 points per game. Brunson scored 40 points and hit the game-winning three-pointer to seal the Knicks' series-clinching 116-113 Game 6 victory over the Detroit Pistons in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Days later, Brunson recorded 39 points, 5 rebounds, and 12 assists in a 121-113 Game 4 victory, helping the Knicks take a 3-1 series lead over the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference semifinals. He became the highest scorer in fourth quarters through the first 10 games of playoffs since 1997, eclipsing Kobe Bryant and Stephen Curry. You can summarize his performance as a game winner that has venues such as Madison Square Garden rocking. He's not just leading, he is commanding. What are your thoughts on Brunson so far? Let us know in the comments and hit that subscribe button. Brunson is blessed with insane footwork in the paint. Then you have to consider his elite mid-range control. When you add that to his crafty finishes, which include a controlled pace without elite speed, you have a monster on the court. But that is not all. He is also mentally tough and never rattled. Overall, he is a true floor general, something rare in today's game. However, he is not without his weaknesses. For instance, Brunson struggles with shooting consistency, and he can be turnover prone. But what makes him special is that he works in himself daily to make himself better every day. The story of Jalen Brunson is unique. He wasn't hyped, nor even marketed by the college or the media. However, he just worked to become the best. Now every team that passed on him is praying they don't have to guard him. Although there is nothing definite about the future, it is all speculative, but his performances so far in the NBA make him one of the best guards in NBA history. Now, is he already a top 5 point guard? Can he lead the Knicks to the finals? Could this be the start of a real New York basketball era? Frankly, no one knows what the future holds for Brunson, but the New York Knicks legend is capable of accomplishing all these and creating a dynasty. Dallas let him walk. The league overlooked him. And even now, with the Knicks surging, Brunson still doesn't get the spotlight he deserves. But every game, every bucket, every playoff moment, he makes you feel it. He's not Luka's sidekick anymore. He's not just a feel-good story. He's Jalen Brunson. And if he keeps this up, New York might just hang another banner with his name stitched into history. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the game's biggest stars. Catch you in the next one.